Hello, and welcome back to our multi-platform publishing series where we are going to talk about how to engage with your audience. And this is part 3. So if you remember our case publisher John, he now has a solid number of subscribers, also known as leads, in his email list. And this means that all these people are now in his publishing network. So it's really the right time for John to start communicating, talking with them in the right frequency. It means frequency that is comfortable for the lead and only giving the best content and expertise perspectives. It's really crucial now to have a solid content distribution strategy. And also it's the key to have a reliable content production and marketing team to spin the wheel, because now every piece of content you produce needs to bring value to your audience and promote your brand. John is lucky because his Muscle Car magazine has a lot of visual content for social media channels like Instagram, Pinterest, or Facebook. However, each of these channels requires slightly different types of content. For example, a nice car picture or a video for Instagram with some text and a list of carefully selected hashtags. That's the key for Instagram. A nice car picture or a video for Facebook with some text and a link to more information on the Brand Hub website, the magazine website. Or a collection of images or an infographic for Pinterest, linking to more information on a Brand Hub website. Think of offering something really useful, like prepare your car for winter checklist or, for example, HEME engine explained. Whatever content you plug in, just make sure to do your research. You don't really want to cover the same old top 10 checklist that everybody else is doing. Just make sure you have some kind of new angle to the problem or cover some kind of never before voiced concern. This makes your content stand out or even get created by other online influencers, and that's the impact we need. Remember, John wants to have a video channel, meaning he will need a YouTube or IGTV channel. He needs both long and short form videos created for these channels. Some of these videos might be transformed into podcasts to reach even more people, a truly crafty multi-platform content approach. Each longer video on YouTube should have 2 or 3 1-minute long videos to promote it on social media. And let's not forget Twitter. Yes, Twitter is a must to have to amplify messaging, boost SEO scores, and start a publicly friendly conversation with your audience. Your audience automatically expects you to be on this platform as a brand. Engaging in social media must be frequent enough to get in touch with your prospective audience, yet engaging enough to be authentic. In John's case, we decided to post once a day on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and once a week to YouTube and IGTV. Our posting strategy is simple. Every third post features our own product or a sponsored product. We also have the ads implemented on our videos in a very nice, non-pushy way. And finally, let's talk about the king marketing channel, and that is email newsletter. Your brand should operate a consistent email marketing strategy where you send out a useful, free information mixed with your own and sponsored products. However, when sending email newsletters, you should always focus on making sure that your audience is happy and excited on getting new email from you. Never forget, who you are talking to is a group of people. Connect well every time. Experiment and adapt your subject headings, subheadings, interior messaging, and overall tone according to your industry, demographics, and increasingly according to your own email campaign metrics. Moreover, you will need to do your list hygiene by eliminating totally unresponsive entries. Okay, let's get back to our case study publisher, John. We decided to send out an email newsletter 3 times a week, on Tuesday and Thursday just before the noon, and on Sunday morning. We made the decision based on some educated insights of his audience consumption habits. Also, the timing is somewhat important when sending out a newsletter, because we need to make sure that the reader sees the newsletter. Also, he has time and the right mood to fully enjoy it. Just by thinking about all this content can get really overwhelming. But nowadays there are so many tools that can help you organize. First of all, you should look at tools like Trello. It can help you categorize all the tasks and content by function. Then it's a good idea to look at tools like Buffer that can help you work with larger social media scheduling and posting calendar. It can simply post for you on social media, and you can schedule as many posts in the future as you like. Also, it can help you reschedule your older posts. So that's a really good feature, because nowadays when we have so much content on social media, it's really a good idea to reuse your old social media posts that you put so much time and effort into creating them, and people can totally miss them. So it's a really good idea to reuse them again and again so everybody can benefit from your precious and valuable content. At this point, it makes perfect sense to track social media engagement, such as shares, likes, link clicks. If you're working with newsletters, then open rates, click-through rates. If you're working with video, is the number of video views, likes, dislikes, comments. And the key is to understand what makes the biggest impact on what social media channel and create more of that content on that exact channel. If you want to understand more about your competition, there are tools like semrush that can help you understand what drives the most traffic to your competition and learn from them in those ways. Also, do not forget to experiment and test some new ways to differentiate your brand. Okay, so let's assume your audience is engaged enough now. They're educated on their own pain points now, they're branded to your brand, and they're engaged enough to buy from you. But how does the selling part work, you might ask? Well, for that you need to bring them back to your website, to your brand hub, and make a sale. But let's talk about that in our next video from our multi-platform publishing series that is called Monetize. Talk to you soon.